What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another exciting episode of Tech Production. Today, Bankrupt joining once again for another exciting episode. And today, we're just kind of doing our weekly breakdown, or more or less bi-weekly, monthly. I don't really know at this rate, but I just feel like dropping another one of these videos, kind of talk about what to expect this week. And we're going to talk about a little bit more about reveals that came out as well. So, what to expect for this week? We do have two profiles, one being SS Vegito. We had that on the channel, I think, last week. Nick piled it, so I was able to get his profile this week, which is kind of great. And for the second one, it's Metacooler. 2 weeks ago, I think it was, when I dropped my last update video, I did a leader spin. So I kind of made a chart of all the leaders that are currently out. Spun that wheel 3 times, put a poll up on our channel, and set 9 Metacooler reboot leader was picked. That was a fun leader to go off of because I got it mixed up, like, mentally with the set 17, I think it is, or 17 Metacooler. So I was like, okay, green leader, we're gonna go with the green unison, we're gonna go with this, but I'm like, ow. No. That's the one that uses the field card from set 2, I think it was. So I had to do some tweaking. It took me a little bit trying to figure it out. I think I have it where I like it. I want to do one more quick check, at least share it to some of the guys on the channel, see what their inputs are. But we did get a gameplay video of it. I don't know if it fully kind of showcases what I wanted to do, but we do have some gameplay of me playing it against another deck, and we'll talk about that when we show that gameplay video. I'm not going to tell you what the opponent is because I don't want to give anything away, but we do have the next episode of Time Wars coming out as well, which is the fight against Kid Buu and Goku Vegeta, which we're using the Vegito leader that flips to Son Goku and Vegeta when you think you have 2 or more. Yeah, we have 2 or more energy, I think it is. And then playing against the blue Kid Buu leader, which was a fun back and forth match. So look forward to that as well. So let's move over to the important part of this whole video and why we are, at least why I wanted to kind of do this. Reveals happen. So we have, so as of me recording this, we have 4 archetypes already dropped because Bandai is like going bam, 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 bam on these leaders, which I think is fantastic. I like this. Granted, we did have to wait way longer than normal to get this, but hey, we have it now, and I'm super excited to go over it. And I'm actually just going to go over the leaders for this video because I want to do a full kind of breakdown for every single one after that as well. So far, for the 4 archetypes that have been dropped at the time of me recording this, these are all amazing. I love absolutely every single archetype they've dropped so far. I love the leaders. I love what the agent's supposed to be doing. I think these are all great decks. So the Vegeta itself is when you use one of your red, Saiyan, or Earthling cards in a combo, you get to draw 1 card, which we've seen something like this before. We've seen it multiple times. They're bringing it back. It is once per turn, so it means you can do it during your opponent's turn as well. Activate main once per turn, place 1 red Saiyan from your Z energy under a concentrated Saiyan powers in your battle area, and you draw 1 card and discard 1 card from your hand. So you get a little cycling there, but there is, if I recall correctly from the archetype, you put those cards you put in your drop, you could shift them back over to your Z energy if correct. And then the Awakens, when your life is 4 or less, or your life is at 6 or less, and you have a red Bulma card in your drop, you get to draw 2 cards. And then on the Awaken, it's the Vegeta Awakening Feelings, which is the classic "Don't touch my Bulma," if I recall correctly how you phrase it, or my Bulma, whatever. So Auto, if you have a red Z Unison with original power 20,000 or more in play, when this card attacks, this card gains 5k power and crit for the battle. Now, I'm not going to go too much over the Unison, but I think I did talk about it last time I did one of these videos, and that Unison has barriers. So, like, if you want to get rid of that Unison, you're going to have to put some work into it. And not just that, I think using the Z extra card, it comes into play with 5 markers, which is even better. Auto once per turn, when you use one of your red Saiyan or Earthling cards in a combo, you get to draw 1 card. Then activate main once per turn, place 1 red Saiyan from your Z energy under concentrated Saiyan power in your battle area. Draw 1 card, discard 1 card from your hand. Pretty much very similar to the front side, which is kind of nice. Moving over to the other red deck, we have Beerus. Beerus has a permanent where you negate the energy exhaust skills of all red and yellow multicolored god cards in all areas, so that way you're not locked on charging a monocolored card turn 1. You can go ahead and charge a multicolored card as long as it's a god and it's red, yellow. And activate main once per turn, add 1 red or yellow god card from your hand to your Z energy. Look up top 5 cards of your deck, add up to 1 red god card to your hand, then you show your deck afterwards. Really good. As long as you build your deck correctly with this particular one, you shouldn't whiff on this. Now, obviously, there is that very low chance that you still will whiff, especially with extra cards. And if you're trying to play certain staples that aren't God cards. Awaken, when your life is 4 or less, or you have 2 or more energy, when you have a red Z Unison with a specific cost of 1 in play, you draw 2 cards, add cards from your life, and you have 6 life left. Which, pretty good. Once you've awakened this Beerus, though, it gains blocker. Keep in mind that front side, I did say a Z Unison with a specific cost of 1 in play. So it's a very weak Z Unison, but it allows the deck to kind of further its plays if correct. So that way you want to protect the leader. And also early on, using your leader's blocker will allow you to go down to 5, even 4 life when you have decks that are only players who don't go after the leader until they want to. They kind of try to focus clear on the board. That way kind of keep that damage going to your leader instead. Negate the same permanent, so that way you can still charge multicolor cards just fine. But auto, when this card attacks, you draw 1 card. Then auto, once per turn, when you use one of your red, yellow, multicolor God cards in a combo, you can add up to 1 card from your life to your hand. And during this turn, next time you activate a rival of a red, yellow on a Beerus card with energy cost 5 in your hand, you reduce skill cost by 1 red, initially making it, I think for most cards, it's a yellow. So it's still 1 energy to kind of play a Beerus this way. And like I said, the deck wants to introduce the idea of rival back to it, which I think is a great mechanic, and hopefully we get more mechanics as future sets come out. Going over to the green cards, we have Frieza. Activate main once per turn. Add 1 card from your life to your hand. Look up to 5 cards on top of your deck. Add up to 1 green or yellow Frieza card to your hand, then shuffle your deck afterwards. When your life is 4 or less, you draw 1 card and switch one of your energies to active mode. This is a leader that you have to go down to 4 life to awaken. But like I said, the activate main, you add 1 card from your life to your hand, so you will get down to that point regardless. Once you've awakened, you have a permanent now. When choosing battle cards for the skill cost of Successor on a Frieza card in your hand, once per turn, you may choose any number of your opponent's battle cards as a mono green battle card, which means if you're playing as a red deck, a yellow deck, a blue deck, or a black deck, there's still a mono green. It's considered mono green, which is really great because now, kind of like the whole Android 21 set 20, yeah, set 20, Android 21, I think it was, maybe it was, I don't remember. It was like, oh no, we get to use that as energy. This leader will allow you just to eat your opponent's cards practically for playing better certain cards. Now, granted, this does not get past barrier, but still being able to kind of get rid of any card in your opponent's board for a Successor cross is pretty great as long as you add it up correctly. When this card attacks, you draw 1 card, and then it has activate battle once per turn. Spirit boost 1. Use up to 1 green yellow multicolored card with a combo cost of 1 from your hand and a combo of skills to get it for the turn. It's just a good way of kind of getting certain cards where you need them. And last but not least, we do have the Son Goku that was revealed as well. When this card attacks, look up the top 5 cards for your deck. Add up to 1 Saiyan, Earthling, or Manekian card, all green with energy cost 4 or less to your hand and shuffle your deck afterwards. Then awaken if your life is 4 or less, or you have a green Z Unison with a specific cost of 2 in play. You get to draw 1 card, switch up to 1 of your energies to active mode, and then you get to add cards from your life to your hand until you have 6 left. And then once you awaken this leader, you have the auto. When this card attacks, it gets plus 5,000 power for battle. You don't get a draw on attacks. That's only because once per turn, when one of your battle cards gains blocker by the skill of a green Z Unison, you add to 1 green battle card from your drop to your Z energy with skills to get it for a turn. The activate battle is what's more important here. Once per turn, draw 1 card and you choose one of your cards to get plus 5,000 power for the battle. So initially, this card already gets a 5k boost. You attack with this leader, you activate the battle as long as it's not negated. Boom, you can draw a card. Now you're losing a 25k battle card or a 25k monster that you don't need a combo off of. So that way you could, if you're fine on Z energy, you allow your opponent to use cards in your hand so that way they're not missing on this attack. But yeah, the auto over here, though, like I said, once per turn, when one of your green battle cards gains blocker by a skill of a green unit Z Unison, add to 1 green battle card from your drop to your Z energy with the skills to get it for a turn. That's just really cool because the deck has the idea that the Z Unison will give a lot of cards blocker, and then there are 2 Gokus in this archetype which have effects if they're removed by skills. So that's not bad. Those were the 4 leaders that have been revealed so far this time, but we did get some of the collectors cards revealed, which some of these look really awesome. I'm actually super excited to hopefully get at least one of these boxes to kind of just crack open and just have, and hopefully get to pull, maybe a good secret out of it. But hey, those are the reveals we've gotten so far. Look forward to this week's of reveals as well. So we're at the end of this video. Once again, these videos are a lot quicker than they used to be because I'm really just kind of doing more of a recap than less of a get to know us, just because it's just been me lately. But we're doing the leader spin. So yeah, like last time, I'm going to spin this wheel 3 times and we'll get those, whoever those leaders are, we'll have them pop up here. And then we get to do a poll right after I drop this video. And after 48 hours of that poll, we'll have the next leader that I will be kind of doing a profile on / breakdown of the deck itself. All right, we're going to start this off. I got this shuffled up a couple times, and we're going to do a quick spin for the first one. And I want to point out real quick, that the leaders that didn't get picked are back on the chart. I only took off the set 2 and set 9 Metacolor because the set 9 was just a reboot of the set 2 one. But yeah, BT6 number 80. This is not Frieza, unfortunately. Let's see who it is. Okay, so set 680 is Yellow Bojack. The only thing I know about this deck is that me and Fluff did do when the set first came out, we did a test. He built Bojack, I built I built Prison, I think it was. And it was the first time I ever had made Fluff scoop in a game. I look forward to looking at this one. We'll see if this one wins. Going into the second leader to have a spin. BT9. Oh, set 19. Oh, I like this one. We do have the trio of Saiyans, Son Goku, Vegeta, and Trunks as our second leader pick. I'm actually very familiar with that one, so we'll see what happens on this end. Set 10-1. Is that Yamcha? It is Yamcha. Yes. Okay. So those are our 3. We have set 6 Bojack. We have set 19 Trio of Saiyans. And then we have set 10 Yamcha. Hopefully, I know 2 of 3 of these very well. Let's see what happens, though. But that does cover for today's video. Thank you all for tuning in. I hope you all enjoyed this. And like I said, if the SSB Vegito deck hasn't dropped yet, it'll be dropping hopefully in a couple hours from now. And yeah, I hope you all enjoyed the rest of this week. And yeah, that's it. Bye.